What is up, buzzers? Welcome back to Lord of Heroes. We're gonna be doing more hard story. Oh, the Grondo's gone. I was gonna show you the Grondo. Well, I guess there's no Grondo, but this is the plaza. Amazing. The starting always at the Citadel was like, maybe I should start somewhere else. Well, now I'm here. Hello. Which one was it? And then there's this one too. But let's leave this area. If you saw someone running it back, that is an actual player, but I took off their nicknames thing this time. Sometimes I forget to do that in my videos. I'm sure it's fine. That's dope. Okay, last time we did finished Isa and Varya in the last videos. Now we're getting into Dakian. Am I still recording? No! My god. Yeesh. I was about to end it. It's not what we want to do. Oh, we should change our team. Lyra, you should get the chance to shine. Remember Lyra? And Wolverine should come up with us too. And then it could get a sniper or someone. Fire Lumi? We never use Fire Lumi. A Guardian? Would use Light Snyder, but he doesn't have any artifacts. Why not? Let's go with this. I'm glad Lunaris was so willing to enter an alliance. We finally made it to Dakian. But if Lunaris was so willing, why did it take so long? We got through the actually alliance part of it very quickly. It was the talks afterwards that took so long. You must have been talking about some heavy stuff. You look exhausted. You're not the kind of person to lose when it comes to talking either. It wasn't anything serious. That's what made it even worse. Did the representative from Lunaris agree to join us as well? She did. She's very gifted and she'll make a great addition to our forces. The president was surprised. She said Lumi isn't in a position where she can easily lead, and that she didn't expect her to make such a quick decision. Wait, so she's actually coming? I think Lumi might have just been bored. Bored. And it turns out she's not the only one guarding the divine bees. So when will she be joining us? I don't know. She said she'd come as soon as she finished training her successor. She also said she'd get in touch along the way. Miss Lumi seems full of elegance and grace. She's also a bit mysterious. I see. When she gets here, I'll ask if she'd like to sit down with you for a cup of tea. Oh, that won't be. Thank you for the consideration. Coming closer to my fellow knights is always a good thing. If possible, I would also like to. Sure, it might not be as bad if everyone sits down together. What won't be as bad? Nothing. Did I say that? It's been quite a while since last came to Dakian. It feels like there's trouble. Lady Helga's right. Let's focus on the here and now. What should I call you, Monarch Babylon? Whatever you're comfortable with. Speak to me however you would speak to a partner. You're quite open-minded. I like it. Highness doesn't worry too much about that stuff. We basically talk to him however we like to. You're some interesting folks, that's for sure. Sometimes formalities are required, but in the end, we're all just people. Exactly. Being too formal only makes both parties uncomfortable. You're starting to remind me of a certain president. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that Dakian's going through some inner strife. It seems King Aslan is preparing to abdicate the throne. Oh! Aslan. Is there anything you think that means? Well, I heard he changed from how he used to be, but I don't know why. He could be tired from it all, or tired of it all. Oh, Walter? Are you okay, Sir Walter?
Yes, I'm fine.
Lady Helga, am I correct in saying Aslan's successor is Valkyrios? Yeah. She used to be a well-known mercenary captain before Aslan adopted her. I've only heard about her from communications with him, though I never actually met her. He spent pages and pages gushing about her, the dullard. That sounds about right. Rosanna and Lumi told me that two factions have risen up within the country. One faction opposes Al's succession, and the other supports it.
And those two are struggling for power.
I have a feeling it's more complicated than that. The opposition isn't after the throne themselves, but rather they want Aslan to continue his rule. Oh. Was Aslan really that great of a leader? Well, he's like a father figure to all mercenaries. Yeah, he made them their own country after all. Dang. You've got a point. Now that I think of it, I haven't seen him for over 10 years. It sounds like he's grown up a bit. Why has it been so long? Weren't you two fellow knights? Your countries are even right next to each other. That's just how things go when you become old. No matter how close you used to be, there comes a time when it gets hard to meet others unless you really make an effort. Really? Well, that happened to me too. That depends on you. Just think of what I said as an excuse. Okay. I really want to know why Aslan is called the usurper, but it's probably not a question I should ask directly. I wonder how much he'll be open to talking once we meet. The eternal division feels like it may have been orchestrated by someone. With tensions in Dakian as high as they are, we should focus for now on meeting King Aslan. If we do, we'll be able to bring up our alliance as well.
Your Highness, Dakian soldiers are approaching from the front.
Hey you don't look like you're from around here. Outsiders can't just go wherever they please around these parts.
You look like some sort of nobles or something. Dakian ain't the sort of place to come on vacation. If you don't get out of here, we're gonna make you wish you did. This is quite a firm stance to take.
I see mercenaries haven't changed much over the years. I'm Arrow, Monarch of Avalon. We're here to speak with Aslan Valkyrios, King of Dakian.
The monarch. Where's Avalon again?
Beats me. Pretty sure it's across some waters, though.
He looks kinda like that peddler who came by selling some fancy jade heating pad, don't you think?
That piece of junk didn't work at all. You think he's here to pull one over on the king?
You think you're the first con man we've ever seen, buddy? You better get out of here, or we're gonna get a taste of this here club.
That reminds me of one of the Genshin NPC, like, treasure hoarders. Want a taste of my hammer. Like, what? It makes no sense. No. They seem to be loyalists, but their response has been unexpected to say the least.
How dare you say such things to His Highness? It seems I must teach you a lesson in manners.
Don't overdo it. This seems to be just be a misunderstanding.
Seeing others speak ill of you is something I cannot stand for.
Durahan, help him calm down.
Yes, my liege.
So gonna like carry him into the air again. Oh my god.
最速で終わらせましょう。おとなしくしていたまえ。
Nigga, these guys ain't no pushovers.
We gotta call the captain.
The commander of this area is Grigoris Papadopoulos. Was it?
You know the captain's name?
These guys are.
Hold on. Okay, sorry, I'm back.
These guys are clearly assassins sent by the new bloods. Hell, the captain to hide.
Oh, Nikos, what are you?
Now my time. Go, Basilis.
I won't forget your sacrifice. Generations to come will remember you as the greatest warrior of Panathinaikos.
Make sure they get my name right. Nibbles.
What on earth? Mercenaries certainly seem to have deep brotherly bonds. I wouldn't take any of this very seriously. Oh my gosh. Is that... Oh, it's Grigoris. The guy with the super long name.
You foul new bloods. What have you done to Nikos, my right hand?
Oh, that must be the captain.
Nikos, I will avenge your death sob.
Captain, I'm fine.
You're alive? The White Wolf must have been smiling down upon you, my dear Nikos. Aha! I knew you were tougher than death. Great job holding the line, Nikos.
I sort of lost within a few seconds. More importantly, why are you here? You should be hiding. These assassins are dangerous.
You think I'm that big of a coward?
Well, no, of course not.
The moment I heard you were fighting here, my body had already started running here. I'm not some piece of trash who would turn his back on his subordinates. You're irreplaceable to me.
Stop, Captain Grigoros.
Is this one of those weird plays I've heard about playing at theaters? What were they called? Soup operas?
Soup operas.
Yeah, that's it.
They take themselves so seriously, though, that I can't help but watch.
My name's Arrow. I'm the monarch of Avalon in the west. We've got nothing to do with these new bloods you've mentioned.
That's a lie. There's no way a monarch would know the name of our captain.
That's right. Wait, what? Anyway, there's no reason for someone to come here all the way.
I just got it.
All the way from the west. So obviously you're all assassins. It doesn't seem like they're willing to listen. We may need to calm them down a little.
I agree. Don't hit them too hard. Oh my gosh. These mercenaries are so silly. Just for the sillies, I will not disrespect them. Oh, didn't do much.
Lightning break!
Ugh, this is so unfair. King Aslan may rule continue for years to come.
The soldier's loyalty is a thing to behold. Was Aslan really so good of a leader to merit this much respect?
Nick, I don't want the last thing I hear in this life to be you defaming our king. I'm going to come back as a spirit and haunt you.
Why would you do that?
My name's Helga Smith. I fought alongside your king for a long time.
Helga, the Dragon Knight,
That was a long time ago.
one of the 12 heroes. Why would you be here?
I'm here to see Aslan. Not for me, but for the monarch of Avalon right here. He wants to talk to him about something.
He was really a monarch.
Oh, that would explain why those knights are so strong. The captain couldn't even lay a finger on them.
That's true. Not that the captain's very strong to begin with.
I can hear you, you know.
Aren't you the commander here at Past Nactos?
You betcha, yes sir. Nikos, how am I supposed to address someone like this?
Well, I don't know. Maybe bow down with your face to the ground.
No, just do whatever's comfortable for you. We're not new bloods, and we're not assassins. I've come to visit with King Aslan. There does seem to be a lot going on here, though. Would you mind explaining the situation?
Oh, yeah, sure.
あなたの敵を倒してきました。私が
After successfully establishing alliances with Iceland and Lunars, you arrive in Dakin wondering what's happened to Aslan.
音楽が必要な時ですね。
We gotta at least finish 3 regions
癒しの
today
旋律を奏でましょう。
to make it for extreme.
The conflict in Dakian is more intense than I expected.
There seems to be more loyalists in terms of numbers, but each faction's influence seems to be more or less equal. Why are they even fighting? The king said he doesn't want to be king anymore, right? Why would his subjects tell him to stay on the throne? I can think of 2 reasons. Either King Aslan is just that good of a ruler, or his successor is that bad. But didn't the king choose his successor? That's right. It's not even like there were many candidates. There's only one person in line for the throne. I really don't get what the problem is. There are probably a few different factors at play. Either someone thinking they can inherit the throne created this mess, thinking their turn was next, when Aslan steps down, or the official successor wanted to put off ascending the throne for as long as she could. That Gregorous guy seemed to be generally loyal to the king. I'm sure there are plenty of people like him too. The simple, honest ones who were probably being used by someone.
To inflate their numbers?
Something like that. I don't remember the soldiers being so loyal last time. In fact, weren't they part of the Red Flag Alliance? I thought the division here might be the work of Agolas, but maybe not. The situation here is a lot different from last time.
ライトニングブレイク。ここだ。
間に合いましたか？ 竜の血よ。我に力を。
Yeah. Who are you? Are you working for the Loyalists?
New Blood Knights, Stamatos?
Oh, this area must be part of a different faction.
They must have fought a lot with the area we just came from.
Did Gregor send you? Haha, you can't trick me. Come on out, elite soldiers of Latiakos.
When Stamatos, Papa's tough, so Apollo's calls, we answer.
Why are their names so long?
We are the Shadow Cloaks, the true strength behind the great Samatos Papas Ta Solo Polos. How do you even say that with a straight face? I almost threw up you to just listening to you.
Close your eyes, young one. You don't want to grow up with pictures of them etched in your mind forever. They don't seem to actually have any power. Are they just messing around? This is so silly. Why is it only Dakian with these strange names?
一緒に行きましょう。僕が行く。さあ、これも受けてみろ。燃え上がれ。
Oh, I thought it would actually kill him. Just whacking him with his staff.
How did this happen? We're Elitia Costa's elite. I can't take it. Are the loyalists really going to take over Dakian?
We're not loyalists or new bloods. We're knights from Avalon here to talk with King Aslan.
Zav, Lady Elf, may you ascend the throne as you rightfully deserve.
You're not even trying to listen. They appear to be loyal to their cause. I doubt they're at the center of their faction, but they do seem to want Alv Vicarios to take the king's place. If Aslan and Alv's relationship is like it was in the last timeline, I can't imagine these factions springing up like this. Is there bad blood between them in this timeline? Ooh, no.
争いのない世界が訪れますように。少し。
The conflict between Dakian's eternal faction is fierce. It does appear to be a mere political battle.
私が向かいましょう。
No, Cardis.
The fire of calamity.
Waffler, your bow's been furrowed the entire time we've been here. Sounds like it might be nothing.
I didn't think I'd ever step foot in this land again.
Still haven't forgotten.
It's not something you simply forget.
But in the end, you got what you wanted, didn't you? You turned someone who wanted to be a king into a king. Oh.
But in a much very different way than he wanted.
Is that why you ran away? Oh, you're a fool, Waffler. I think you did the right thing. Starting back then and all the way up to now. If you hadn't done what you did, this place would have never escaped the shadow of that tyrant. You saved a lot of people.
I don't know.
Haven't you been paying attention? Did you see those mercs? They have a home, a country, thanks to you.
I doubt that's what everyone wanted.
Oh. You've been avoiding Dakian ever since, haven't you? You should go talk to Aslan. Just, so what? You ran away from here and made it a whole 3 steps before settling down in Isla? You haven't changed a bit.
You were in Isla.
You followed me there?
You were the only one I could lean on back then.
Oh my. That's really why you came. Heh, I took care of you because you came to me crying with snot coming out of your nose. I had plenty of troubles of my own, but I couldn't turn down a big oaf in your state.
I never was like that.
Huh, how is it that your hair is so gray and yet you're still just like a child? Stop torturing yourself. It's time for you to become an adult. Oh, think of what you're going to say when you meet Aslan. You can't get out of this time. Ugh.
Stop sighing. Straighten those shoulders.
You can still hit hard.
Dang.
早く片付けてしまう。おとなしくしている。共に参ろう。
参りますよ。タイダルバスター。
Oh, Herr Tadakian. Your Majesty, the conflict in Cavallino has been safely resolved. During the Ping-Ra-Tion match, rival mercenaries grew overly rough until the situation escalated. The instigators were demoted 2 ranks, and all who were involved were given 6 months of hard labor.
I see. Good job.
Cursed hero.
All of your experience representing and enacting the law will make you an excellent queen.
Oh.
Majesty, Father, will you not reconsider?
My mind has not changed one bit.
It is too much for me. I'll never be able to rule as well as you.
Is there anyone in Dacian qualified to be king? You can learn and grow into the role. Don't let me down.
Father,
Oh, she doesn't want it.
That's enough for today. I'm exhausted.
I see. She really doesn't want it. She's nervous. She might not be able to. I think Alva would do amazing. Well, like if she's that nervous, I don't know. 6-4-6-3. It is unlikely that anything would have come between Aslan and Alv, no matter how much the timeline changed. A wedge forming between those two is difficult to imagine. Oh my gosh, I have too many dogs and cats, and we have 2 chihuahuas on top of me and 1 little kitty. Which is, I love it, but I can't get up.
Master.
Mew, have you finished the synchronization?
Almost. The operation took much time due to the volume of data.
That's rough. Does this mean we can search through the chronicles again?
Yes, I will temporarily redirect resources to make it available.
Your timing is perfect. Search for Sophie Ravenheart Heart, I don't know, current location.
Searching. The subject is currently located in Landaver of the Gullus Empire.
Gullus? Not Dacian?
Yes, I am certain.
What is her current state?
Focused, fervent, slightly annoyed.
I wonder what annoyed for. Then what's happened with Dacian? Did they escape Gullus' influence in this timeline? That doesn't make sense. It's the closest country to the Empire. They would have no reason not to interfere here. What's changed? Mew, what is Aslan Valkarios' current state? Is he conscious? Let me know about Al Valkarios too.
Aslan Valkarios, hasty, burnt out, exhausted.
Al Valkarios, pressured, oppressed, duty bound. It's good to hear Aslan isn't being drugged. Maybe the division between the Loyalists and the New Bloods occurred naturally without outside influence. Aslan and Alv's mental states paint a pretty good picture of what's going on. I doubt there's much conflict there. Still, what could be responsible for Aslan's state of mind? I suppose I'll need to meet him to find out. Mew, has Gullus completely taken over the East?
Yes. 13 days ago, the Empire finished its conquest and announced its revival.
That would have been when we were in Isla. We've been hurrying, but the Empire's also moving faster than before. I think my presence spurred Cardis on. Can you check if Olivia Pavlichenko and Vanessa Alderaan are safe?
Searching. Olivia Pavlichenko is fine, save for light wounds. Vanessa Alderaan is overexerted and stressed.
Oh, we better hurry. We need to get the alliance formed already. Thank you, Mew. You did great.
Call me whenever you need me.
Watch over the Citadel for me.
I will go have some pudding now.
What? Help yourself. Golis doesn't seem to be interfering at all with Dakian this time. Dakian would be extremely vulnerable to an invasion from the outside. We're proof of that. Has Golis held off because they know they can come at any time? Or maybe they think the people here will destroy themselves. Aslan seems eager to step down from his position. I need to have a talk with Aslan, or maybe Al first? Oh, dang. Gotta mute my mic for a bit. Okay, I'm back. Gramps!
I swear you're the first knight I've ever met who's treated me like family this quickly. What can I help you with?
I want to hear stories about the heroes from the Second War of Tyrants. You got any good ones?
I had been wanting to ask so badly, but couldn't. Thank you, Lady Fran.
Haha, you don't want to hear those boring stories.
Of course we do. 12 heroes were paragon exemplars for all knights. Stories from you two living legends are priceless treasures that couldn't be bought with gold.
So, no pressure, huh? Walford, do you want to take this one?
You know I'm no good with stories.
Fine, you've twisted my arm. What do you want to hear about?
Green gave me a book of hero stories to read, but books and I don't really get along, so I gave up. What? Oh, Ruin's our administrator. Back at the Citadel, he's super smart. Trying to take care of my dog. Anyway, what were the other heroes like as companions?
That's a tough question. I'm sure you couldn't tell this, but Walter here was just a little kid, a crybaby. But then somewhere along the line, he became someone you could trust to have your back. He worked really hard. He surprised everyone when he learned how to wield Balmung, the Sword of Light. When Balmung first chose him as his master, no one could understand why. A lot of people were jealous. Some would even pick fights with him for it. Of course, I gave those guys a good beating.
Wow.
What they say is really true. A relic chooses its master.
Oh, come now. Let's hear a different story.
You embarrassed? When else am I going to compliment you?
You seem like a really sincere person, Gramps. When she calls you that, know that she means it in a good way, Sir Walfer.
It would seem so.
There was also Sifrin, descendant of the ancient dragons. She could make it rain healing spells. Everyone loved her.
The hero who took care of healing for all the others.
Oh, a descendant of the dragons. That's like the Grand Chief of Arya.
That's a little different from the Dragonkin of the Wildlands. They came to this land long ago from the Far East, but there were also many dragons already here. They've almost all died or been killed by me.
Oh, you said you were a dragon hunter, huh? Are you gonna keep going till you get them all?
No, just the ones my blood remembers. Siffred wasn't one of those types anyway. So we stayed friends even after the war. Not sure where she is or what she's doing now. And then there's Brandon, who never ages. President Rosanna hates him, heh. I can't forget Miranda either, who was a powerful maid with just a few screws loose. I miss all of them. I can't believe I'm hearing all these names again, like, but in this type of way. Like back then, I had no idea who they were, but now I know.
Sounds like the legends still continue.
There's another one who's still going too, the king of this country.
That's right, Hasan Vakarios, the legendary mercenary king. Oh, I am already getting nervous.
He was just an idiot. Don't set your expectations too high.
Oh, really?
He's not that bad. He's fit to be a king. He was my goal, and a man I respected very much.
Then you must be very happy you were going to meet him, Sir Walter.
Oh.
I wish that were true.
鮮やかな勝利
Putting the little monarch on her head is so adorable. The way it just climbs back up on her head.
癒しの旋律を奏でましょう
I'm still recording with mic on. Yes. Great. 5, 4. Wolfer has been low in spirits this whole time here. His past seems to be much different from the other timeline. Yeah.
音楽が必要な時ですね
Snyder!
早く片付けてしまおう。おとなしくしている。
The little old puppy I gave to Walter is adorable too, on its little shoulder. If you look at Walter on his shoulder, you can see it dancing.
ここだ。
間に合いますふわりと包み込んでタイダルバスター
Hey, Graham. What is it, puppy? Snyder's the puppy. I'm Graham. But you act like a puppy. Do I? There's something I wanted to ask. What are you being so cautious about? You're talking quieter than usual. I thought it might be a sensitive topic for you. Speak freely. You said something about back there. You said you only hunt dragons. Your blood remembers. I did, didn't I? I didn't know what you meant, so I thought a lot about it, and I still don't know. How does your blood remember stuff? If it's not a very pleasant subject. Oh, if you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to. Should I not have asked? How adorable. It's okay. I was a dragon knight who made a soul pact with my dragon. We trusted each other more than anyone in the world. That's the dragon that's in your spear, huh? It is. You're quick. So your dragon sleeps in your spear. Kamirsif died. What remains in my spear is only her essence. She left behind a gift to protect her friend, even when she's gone. Oh, that sounds like an awesome friend. You were really lucky. I know. I want to be like that dragon and put my essence into Highness's sword when I die. Whoa! Someone your age shouldn't go throwing around words like when I die. You've got a long life ahead of you yet. True, she's very young. Yes, Graham. Kamirsif died during the last battle of the Second War of the Tyrants. I still remember the look in her eyes as she looked at me and took her last breath. Oh. Up until the very last charge, our fellow dragons assaulted us with terrible attacks from all sides. She lost one of her wings, and the other wing wasn't even fully intact. Fellow dragons? Yeah, They were traitors. They took the bad guys' side. Why? You never felt the magic of the old ones, have you?
Of course not. You and Gramps drove them all out.
The terror they inspired is hard to describe in words. It's easy for your mind to break when you encounter such absolute power. Higher-minded beings are affected the worst. The more you can see, the more greater the shock. Oh. Most of the dragons at the time surrendered the moment the old ones showed themselves. They felt they would be unable to fight back, and quickly positioned themselves for survival.
Seriously, what cowards?
No, they were wise. The only ones who fought against the old ones were the idiots who didn't realize just how powerful they were. And it was those idiots who won.
That's right. Score 1 for the weaklings. Oh, dang.
After the war, what do you think happened to the dragons?
They were punished?
No, they took no responsibility. They just dispersed and went about trying to live happily ever after as though nothing happened.
What? That's terrible.
That's why I hunt dragons. They're depraved, evil cowards. I hunt for revenge, to avenge the memory of my dear friend. It's disgusting, isn't it? I kill those that are living to remember a past that's never coming back. It's an obsession for something that doesn't exist anymore. But this is the path I willingly chose to walk. It's the life I chose, the revenge I wanted. It's nothing more than self-serving, really. Oh. Do you pity this old lady?
Not at all. Like you said, it's a path you chose. I think that dragon was amazing. Your friend Kamirsif. Everyone else around her turned their backs and went with the enemy, but she fought alongside you until the very end. And then you won. I bet that dragon was so proud.
She probably was, huh?
Definitely.
Let's wrap up the story time. You should go play with Mr. Monarch.
Mr. Monarch? Okay, thanks, Graham.
Oh, Helga. You were right, Kamirsif.
You were right. Why do the stories and games have to be so sad? Even Pokemon had sad stories, and it's Pokemon. You're glad the knights actively talk and share stories with one another during the downtime. You hope they will continue to do so as the road ahead is still long. There's plenty of sad stories in Pokemon. There's 10, 6.
Something wrong, Highness?
No, it just feels like there's something up ahead.
An enemy?
I know what's up ahead. I don't know. Don't worry about it, it's just a feeling.
I do not detect any bad omens or misfortune. According to your fortune today, you'll have excellent luck, which doesn't happen often. You needn't worry, my liege.
Really? Thanks, Mei-Ling. Perhaps today is the day we meet Alv. Maybe. Maybe. Did we do 6-5? I'm pretty sure we did 6-5, but I can't remember for some reason. Oh! Let's go, Astrid! I was right. I have no proof, though.
Finally, I found you.
Astrid? Huh? Who is that?
Haha, it's a good thing I waited here.
I was getting so bored with all these macho-looking guys around here.
She does not appear to be from Dakian. I've never seen that style of clothing before.
It's no wonder.
Oh, Captain! Are these the ones you were waiting for? What should we do? Can we beat them senseless? Blech!
Dude, read the room.
I'm sorry, I'll just...
It's been so long, we might as well have a nice little fight.
You're confusing.
You were waiting for me, Astrid Raymond?
You betcha, Arrow.
What? You...
Let's save the catching up for later. I can't wait to fight. You know how I get, right?
Old soul. Oh my god. Huh? Sure, let's talk in a little bit.
That's my king.
Knights, prepare for combat.
Here we go again.
This is awesome. Reverser of time. Ooh, I wonder what that means. My reactions is basically spoiling, sorry. We'll do multiple ults. Why not?
騎士たちよ総攻撃を
Ah, we didn't crit.
もっとやりたかった。
Ah, see, this is what I'm talking about.
Highness, she's really weird. She's always like that. You'll get used to it.
Who on earth is she? An acquaintance?
You could say that. She's definitely not an enemy.
Hey, long time no see. How have you been?
What? I don't know you.
Ugh, that hurts. I bet you went through this a lot, Highness.
I think I'm gonna have a hard time getting along with this one.
Don't worry, friend. We go together like PB&J.
You're so weird. Actually, let's have a little talk over there. I need to hear about what's going on.
Sure thing.
Are you sure it's okay, Your Highness?
Oh, it's been so long. I swear on my name and on my life to protect Your Highness from harm. See? We know each other.
Who?
Anyway, Highness and I are gonna talk a little.
Do you know her, Your Highness? It's hard to explain. She's a friend.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
In that case, I shall trust you.
She's as loyal as ever. Everything's been mostly the same as last time.
They've been a lot different. How do you even remember everything? I've met a lot of people up until now, but none of them had memories from our past life. The timeline itself is different. So how is it that you're the only one with those memories? Did you make a contract with the Chronicles?
The Chronicles? Oh, that's a super intelligent satellite. No, I'm a little different.
You know what the Chronicles are?
Yeah, that thing popped up during my time. Anyway, are you seeing me? I look kind of different from last time, huh?
Oh my god, that thing popped up during her time. Yes, the changes to the timeline made a lot of people look a bit different.
Yeah, the other knights look different too. Didn't the old Grand Chief used to have black feathers?
That's a bit of a sensitive topic. You don't want to bring it up in front of him.
Oh, really? Phew. I almost messed up. I'll be careful. Anyway, me in this timeline led a much different life. Up until 6 months ago. You know what happened then, right?
That's when I came back.
I knew it. That's when my memories got copied into this mind.
What? They got copied?
Yeah, but it's kind of funny. They didn't overwrite the other memories. I got 2 sets of memories. One from the me of this life, and the other from the me of the last life.
Is that even possible?
I don't know. I guess I'm just a special case. Anyway, I got all my memories.
Even the one where I saw you die. As soon as I got my memories back, I headed straight west. Well, I tried to, at least until the dang Emperor started his war. That really slowed me down. This time around I was born in Galmon, not Essaronia. It's away on the eastern side of the continent. You remember, right?
I do. Sounds like you had a tough time. If you were born in a different country, though, why is your last name the same?
I always just used my last name from long ago. You didn't know?
No.
I guess I've never mentioned that. Anyway, on my way over here, I decided to help that leader of the resistance. That's why I only got this far. Wasn't able to find that sniper girl, though.
You helped Vanessa? Oh.
Yeah, in the last life timeline, I couldn't help her very much because I've been part of that idol group, the Fangs of the Empire.
Idol group. Yasuo later got an idol outfit.
I didn't have to worry about that this time, so I went and helped.
You did good, Astrid. I really mean it.
I knew you'd be back, Highness. And I figured that if you were the Highness I know, you'd be doing the same stuff, trying to take on the Empire and all.
You're right. That's exactly what we're doing.
I've been waiting for ya. I said I was gonna serve you until you're sick of seeing me. Remember?
Like it was yesterday.
Well, I'm still here. I'm hoping you're gonna make it even more fun than last time.
You can count on it. Things are different this time.
Well then, I promise once again to serve you, Lord Arrow.
Welcome back. Day, that was epic. Knights, this is Astrid Raymond. She's an old friend and is going to be joining us on our journey.
Sup, everyone?
What a weird greeting.
What do you mean by sup? It's just me saying hi. Good to see you, Charlotte. Oh, you know my name. It's nice to meet you.
That clothing.
Look who's talking. I apologize for my rudeness earlier. My name is Zyra. Ha! You always were very quick to apologize. Look forward to having more fun together.
I am Crom Ledios, Knight to Lord Arrow. I look forward to learning from you.
Oh, look at that lightning scar. Can't wait for us to be friends, Harry.
Wait a minute.
I was a little confused when we started fighting against you, but I look forward to us fighting side by side. We're trusty companions.
The great fortune I spoke of before referred to this person, my liege.
I am Durhan Arturkan of the Wildlands. I swore an oath to follow Lord Arrow.
Y'all can call me Astrid. I saw you fighting, and you're really strong.
Helga,
Yes?
was this girl always in Dacian?
No idea.
How does the Monarch of Avalon know someone from Dacian?
Why is that so strange? It could happen.
Aren't you being a little too accepting of all this?
Oh, you dolt. The president may send us here to observe, but she didn't actually mean for us to observe. She meant we were supposed to help as much as possible. In the end, this all benefits Isola.
That's what she meant?
Remember what she said when we went drinking that night? Oh, right, you probably don't remember because you got drunk in about 2 seconds.
You kept shoving drinks in my face.
Yeah, I didn't want to hear you get all whiny when you started get tipsy, so I got you drunk as fast as I could.
Why do I even open my mouth?
Anyway, the president said to look after the Avalonians, and not to hesitate when they need us. You need to think of what you're going to say when we meet up with the simpleton. Simpleton? I think I remember there was like an event or Laughlaze was like talking to Astrid knowing that she's that she's even older than Laughlaze. It was part of an event. Like he kind of knows who she is, or maybe not. Maybe he was questioning it. I can't remember. I had to go back and look at that event. I think it was one of the ones I've already recorded back then.
私が向かいま
So
しょう
that's why I don't remember. I slightly remember. 666. You're feeling oddly optimistic about your luck today. What could be waiting for you on the path ahead? Okay, this one.
音楽が必要な時ですね
Ashton, those mercenaries back there called you captain, didn't they?
Oh, I was looking for something fun to do around here when these guys started getting on my case for my fashion. I beat them down and was playing around kinda as their leader in the shadows.
You treated Dakian like a playground?
Oh, it's okay. I was in Moritopsa, this place in the middle of nowhere. That's on no one's radar. None of the higher-ups have ever even been there. Not even the Chancellor.
I see. Do you know very much about the situation here? It seems a lot different from the last timeline. Can you share what you know?
Oh, it's a complete mess here.
Can you be maybe a little more specific?
You know about the Loyalists and the New Bloods, right? The king says he wants to step down, but a bunch of guys are trying to run interference. The whole country was built on the mercenaries' trust for one guy, their king. I think they all suddenly got real uneasy about the future.
I wondered if there isn't someone else who's been trying to stir up their anxiety.
Nah, I don't think there's anyone behind the scenes. The country's just one step away from falling apart.
Is it really that bad?
Honestly, it's a miracle their laws are still intact. The mercenary king hasn't been taking part in government affairs for years now. He's just lucky his successor's been running around cleaning up everything.
What? Do you know why that is?
Not sure. I didn't really look too deeply into it.
So there were issues before he even decided to step down. Are the Loyalists the generations that remembers the king's charisma, while the New Bloods are they who feel hopeless about the present?
Maybe we should be asking, well, why a mercenary king would let the country be founded shrivel up like this.
We'll have to meet him so we can ask him. Luckily, we've got some of his old companions on our side, so I think he'll be willing to talk.
I noticed there's an old man with us this time. Is he one of the heroes from the War of Tyrants too?
Sir Walter Bernhard. He was injured last time before he encountered you, so you two never met.
He looks like he'd be fun to fight. Hold on, I have heard his name before. I think I have.
There seems to be almost no records of Sir Walter in this timeline. I suppose the same could be said of your memories. At any rate, the information you got from your time here is really helpful.
Heh, I'm pretty useful, aren't I?
My chicken! I have a rubber chicken and I dropped it.
最速で終わらせましょう。敵を撃つ力を。はあ
Okay, I'm back. I still need to check the recording. I keep forgetting. Leander, Verona's officer. So how long is your name?
You there, outsiders! Stop where you are!
Nice. That guy looks like a commander. Maybe we can beat some more information out of him.
Don't talk so much like a villain. I mean, that is what we're going to do, though.
What are you the group I've been hearing about lately? If your intentions are to cause further chaos in Dakian, I advise against it.
I am Arrow, Monarch of Avalon. We are in Dakian to propose an alliance.
Avalon? I think I've heard of there before. But you seem too young to be a monarch.
The aged person looks does not tell their full story.
You've got that right.
I'd like to make a formal request of you good officer of Verenos. Will you let us pass, so that we may meet with King Aslan?
His Majesty is currently wary of outside visitors. Zakian itself is not in a position to welcome anyone, so I suggest you turn back the way you came. If you still are intent on continuing forward, it will be my duty to stop you.
Oh, so it's guys like him that are keeping Dakian afloat, huh?
He didn't seem to be this loyal before.
Doesn't look like he's just gonna give us answers. Guess we'll have to fight him. Let's see if he feels like talking after we soften him up a bit.
It looks like we're not getting past here any other way. Knights, get ready to take the commander down. This guy was part of the Red Flag Alliance last time. Would he have remained loyal to the king if there hadn't been outside influence? Does Sophie's interference have such a big impact on the country's people, or has he just lived a completely different life?
Lots to think of.
お願いします。喜んで。流血解放。終わらせましょう。
Yeah, really?
寝てるの？起きて。
Nig, no! I can't let you disturb the king.
We're not going to try to force anything on him. I'd like for him to join us, but if he's not in a position to do so, then I won't push him. I'm not here to subdue Dakian or take something from the king. I want us to have a good relationship. Oh. You seem to be one of the loyalists.
I am. His Majesty is a true king. There's no one in Dakian that can replace him.
Hasn't King Aslan officially appointed Alvalcarios as his successor? Do you not agree with his decision?
Your forces are much stronger than ours, yet I could tell you we're careful not to badly injure you. Injure us. I don't believe your intentions are evil, so I will answer honestly.
I'm not trying to fish for national secrets. I only want to hear what you personally think.
Lady Elva is truly wonderful, but she is not enough to replace His Majesty. She lacks experience. The loyalist position is that she still needs more time before she can become a true king. The current process for succession is actually putting a lot of pressure on her.
Oh, so they're just actually worried for her. They're fine with her becoming a queen, but not so soon. Alv definitely has what it takes. She might not be quite there yet, but can't people like you help her in her duties?
No, not in Dakian in its current state. The conflict between each faction has become too great. If she ascends the throne, the country will tear apart. Our national power has already declined greatly. King Aslan needs to step in.
Do you really believe everything will become all peachy keen if the king steps in? Is he that great of a ruler?
Heh, he's the greatest man alive to everyone in this country. How many mercenaries do you think can normally settle down and live peacefully? Most wander the land until dying a pitiful death. In some battles, they have nothing to do with. That was all of us until King Aslan made a place where we could rest. He made a real home for us.
Oh.
When he first stepped up this country, he took upon himself disgrace and dishonor in the eyes of the world, all to make a path for us to live. He will return. He will stand up once again as the king we all know and love.
Oh, now I get why he's been slacking on his duties. You all put way too much pressure on him.
What are you talking about?
The country's full of guys whose loyalty's grown to the point where they worship the king. How heavy do you think his shoulders are, having to hear and feel that for decades? Finally, he gets the courage to say he wants to rest,
And you guys just can't let him.
Tush. What would an outsider like you know about us?
It's not hard to see. You call yourself loyalists or whatever, but in reality, you're just kids holding on to his leg so he won't go. Am I wrong?
Don't make me laugh, grr.
Astrid, let's leave it at that.
Oh, wow.
命令を遂行してまいりました。
Quite the situation. I think we have like 3 more stages.
平和な旋律のために
Yeah. 6, 8, 8, 9, 10. Yep. You could never have guessed you would meet Astrid here. How is it that she remembers the past? Let's see.
平和な旋律
I'll finish
の
up
ために
Daki and end the video, and then I'll start another video with Ghost West. Wait, what time is it? 2:51? Yeah, I can start another video.
はっ
Think about it, Highness. I'm right, aren't I? I mean, yeah, I might have been grasping at straws a little, but I'm pretty sure they're making life hard for the king.
Hazen doesn't strike me as the kind of person to struggle under that sort of expectation, though.
Well, Yaslin in the last time started off without any baggage, but in this one, everything was messed up from the get-go.
What do you mean by that?
You didn't look anything up about Dakian, did you?
No, though I heard a little bit about it from Rosanna and Lumi before getting here. Searching for that sort of information in the Chronicles comes with conditions.
You know, that since the timeline changed, the history of this world can be different from the history we knew, right? Well, not can be, it actually is different.
I knew, but I guess I never looked that far into it because I was in such a hurry. That's my mistake.
You tend to focus on people, Highness, which takes your attention away from the other stuff. But hey, that's something me and the others can help with, so no worries.
Thanks.
Anyway, from what I gathered, things went down here a lot differently than in the other timeline. In this one, there was a kingdom already here before Dakian. I don't remember what it was called, and it's not really important.
I see. In the original timeline, this place was mostly a gathering of city-states.
Yeah, that was way different. The thing is, people gathered everywhere after the Second War of Tyrants. I imagine during the war, the heroes showed up. Everyone was like, yay! And won! And they all probably went about rebuilding the world. The problem is, the king who was here before was a complete despot. No one liked him.
After such a big war, everyone must have been exhausted and scared. Not exactly a time you want to go home to a D-spot.
One of the 12 heroes apparently couldn't stand watching it anymore, so they ran the king through and then disappeared.
Huh? That's much different from before.
Now here's the problem. Who was the hero? Remember how I said I heard that person's name before?
Oh, Walter Bernhard.
Bingo! I kept thinking... Let me drink some water.
Sorry, my throat is dying.
Bingo! I kept thinking of where I heard it before, and thankfully I wasn't just getting my memories mixed up.
Sir Walter was the one who...
Yep. Afterwards, the mercenary king took over the kingdom. He changed the name to Dakian, calling it the Land of Mercenaries. At the time, he took a lot of heat from different places, but Dakian's been around for so long that you don't really hear that stuff anymore. Do you get now why those guys back there are so tight with each other, and why everyone thinks so highly of the king?
He made a country for them while taking all the blame for what happened.
Exactly.
And that's why one of the king's other Hybos was the usurper. Oh, dang. I also understand now why Sir Walter's expression became so grim the moment from when I said we were heading to Dakian.
There's seriously almost no records, but Walter Bernhard, it's like his name was just erased from history. I only heard his name in some story someone told me. I've never read it anywhere.
I have a feeling the leaders of the world had something to do with that. They didn't want to taint the image of one of the heroes who saved the world. Certainly not while everyone was still so full of hope. This is more convoluted than I expected. And now Sir Walter is here.
Must be fate, right?
This is a little off topic, but you really know how to get information, don't you?
I like retro stuff, and the only way to find out about it is by looking through books on the past. I've gotten really good at it. Everything I just told you about is stuff I learned after getting here. Retired mercenaries like nothing more than to chop your ear off, so I got in a good with them and heard all sorts of stuff. Most of it was bordering on nationalist propaganda, but I know how to filter that sort of stuff out.
You got all sorts of gifts, don't you? Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I think that old man is the key to all of this. Maybe he can even help get the king back on his feet.
I don't know. He's probably got a lot of conflicting emotions. I'm not sure he'll be able to work through those.
Are you worried because there aren't many stages left in this region? And probably a lot of talking, no skip feature.
Dude. Oh, it's been a while since I heard you speak nonsense. Like that. Regardless, thank you, Astrid. Without you, I might never have learned what's been going on. I dropped something in the process while reading all this. And thank you for the advice earlier.
You can count on me to keep this story moving along nice and smoothly, don't worry.
Wow.
The monarch of Avalon is heading north. He says he wants to make an alliance with Dakian, but why now? Avalon's all the way in the west. What are they doing here? Are they preparing for a war? Maybe they're here to hire soldiers. I don't know. It's all so complicated. I wonder what Father would do. Okay, think. If I was Father... Haha, you youngins sure are full of energy and confidence. Welcome to Dakian. We can save the talking for later. How about we see what you're capable of? Oh, wow. That's pretty good. No, that's not it. That's how Father used to be long ago. Are the intruders? How dare you enter my country? I, Azim Vakarios, will make sure you pay with your lives. No, that's not it either. Oh, think, Elf. Don't worry about Father. Think of what you would do. Okay, I'm going to meet them. I can decide what to do after that. I'm the heir to Dakian Aslan, Vakarios' successor. I've got this.
She truly does got this. I believe in her. Can't wait to see Aslan and see how things go. I don't remember everything. I think I remember the whole Walter thing that happened. Once they mentioned it, like my memory got rejogged a little. But yeah. The mercenaries seem to have realistically high expectations of Aslan, but is he really the kind of person to give up just because of social pressure? It's 6-9, right?
癒しの旋律を奏でましょう。
共に参ろう。
競争したい。少し耳を澄ませてください。さあ、これも受けてみろ。燃え上がれ。
Highness, do you know what kind of person the king's heir is?
I know she's shrewd, capable, and dependable.
People think we really highly of her. Of course, she doesn't compare to the mercenary king in their mind, but that's because they practically worship him.
They should realize then that his chosen heir would also be an excellent leader of a nation.
They say she takes care of most of his admin duties without a hitch. Sounds like Ruin.
I wonder if he's doing alright. It's been a while since we exchanged communications. Oh, he's worried. Oh, Citadel!
Ah, you dummy. You're driving me crazy, you flying rat. If you want this quill pen back, I want you to bow down for the great, Kane the Great. Don't be foolish. You think I would have bowed down to you. Looks like you don't want your pen then. Aren't you afraid of getting scolded by Ruin? You stole the pen. I've done nothing wrong. You didn't steal it. I didn't steal it. I found it on the ground. You should take better care of your things. Ugh, you evil, malicious little. It seems the saying is true that demons and fairies are cut from the same cloth.
Miss Kane, please return the quill pen.
Ah, when did you get here?
Ugh! Charles III must write up a list of all the provisions needed by the soldiers before the end of the day. Oh, I bet that's a lot. He hasn't much time left. Would you be so kind to allow him to finish his duty?
Just fine. Here, take it. Humph, I won't forget this. You and your toothpaste-colored hair don't scare me.
What?
Stop spouting nonsense. I'll stop by again later. Don't bother. I don't want you here.
Ooh. There is an extra quill pen in the second drawer of the desk. Miss Kane returns and takes your pen again. You needn't fret.
Don't you think that information would have been useful to tell me earlier?
The sun is beginning to set. As long as you finish by midnight, the morning workers will not experience any setbacks.
What? Curses, I can't be wasting time like this.
I hope His Highness is doing well. They're both hoping. Aww. Now drink of water.
You said there were sighters around here. Yes, Harris Oliver. The sense of the outsider still lingers. They can't have gone far.
Good. First cohort, full speed ahead.
May the unsettling sun and the valor of the lion be with us.
Your Highness, there appears to be an elite Dacian forces ahead.
That's
Stop right there.
Alvacorius. We finally meet.
Are you the monarch of Avalon?
I am. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Arrow, and these are Avalon's knights. It's good to see you, Harris Tadakian.
I am Alva
So she's the one. I guess Aslan's better than us at something. While we were looking back on the past and getting old, he was preparing for the future.
You think so?
I'm looking to form an alliance between the western and central continents to stand against the threat of the Gullus Empire. That is what has brought me to Dacian. An alliance between continents. Anything less and we could never win. I don't understand, though. Isn't Gullus part of the Delos Federation in the east? I don't believe they're powerful enough to declare themselves an empire. They already have. They've unified the eastern continent and have once again established the Gullus Empire from a millennium ago. What? I'm guessing you haven't heard because your hands have been full with the chaos within Dacian. The Gullus Empire has its sights set on the central and western continents next. Multiple nations in the west have already been hurt by them. The world is on the brink of a large-scale war. That is why we need to come together on a continental level. And you believe that you need Dacian forces? Of course. We especially need your strength and the mercenary kings. I am still only the appointed heir. I do not have the authority to decide on such serious matters by myself. I would discuss your proposal with King Aslan. That is what I was hoping to hear. I would also like to talk to him with you present. I cannot guarantee that His Majesty will agree to help you, even if you talk to him directly. The king is extremely tired. That doesn't sound like him. Heck, the only thing he ever had too much of was energy. The fool could have used a bit more sense if you ask me. Insulting His Majesty is an insult to Dacian. Who are you? Oh, I should be more polite in front of his daughter. I'm Helga Smith. I fought together with Aslan. You're really... Take me to him, and he'll tell you. Heh. I can vouch for her. This woman is Lady Helga Smith, the legendary Dragon Knight and one of the 12 heroes from the Second War of the Tyrants. Aslan Vicarius Hares greets you, Lady Helga Smith. Please forgive my earlier indiscretion. No need for apologies. Heh. Looks like that old man managed to find someone smarter than him to be his heir. And who is the next to you? Another one of your dad's old companions.
I am Walter Bernhard.
Sir Walter. Vicarius of Dacian greets you, Sir Walter Bernhard.
I can see parts of your father in you. It's a pleasure to meet you. You seem to have been raised well.
Father told me many stories about you.
He did? About me?
Yes.
What kind of stories?
You may want to ask him yourself.
Oh.
Heh. Well, that about does it for greetings. Would you be willing to grant an old lady one wish? It is within my ability. I'd like to know how well Aslan's hair can fight. Oh? I'm still not strong enough. I'm worried that I will disappoint you.
Graham, I get that you want to fight, but don't think it'll look kind of bad if you go picking on a fight with a girl who's like your niece. Why don't I fight for ya? That way you save face.
Are you sure you aren't just itching to fight someone? It's very kind of you to worry about my reputation when even I don't. However...
Oh, come on. You can fight the mercenary king when we meet him, can't you? Better to fight an old war buddy than some kids, right?
You're quite the smooth talker, huh?
Heh. I'm just saying adults should fight adults and kids should fight kids. We should fight at our level, you know? If anyone were to get hurt right now, it'd put Highness in a really tough position. I don't mean to imply anything about your age, mind you. I just don't want us accidentally getting in trouble. You understand, right?
I swear. Fine, okay. Shouldn't we hear Harris's Alv's point of view too? I'm a little confused, but I accept your proposal. Oh? I would be lying if I said I didn't want to prove myself to you.
Ah, sounds good. I like how straightforward you are. Hey, you gotta wait your turn. I'm the one who made this happen.
You will all...
you will all want to join the battle, since I will be fighting with my unit, the first cohort. It is a brigade of Dakian's most elite soldiers.
Well, if you insist.
Knights, make sure there are no casualties. Her water form looks really cool. Oh yeah, I should check my recording. Oh, we're still recording. Good, good, good. We have one more stage after this.
最速で終わらせましょう。敵を撃つ力を。はあ
You're even tougher than your dad. Aslan must be a better judge of people than I give him credit for. You flatter me.
You did a great job showing us what Daking is capable of.
Haviland's knights are greater than ever, even our most elite soldiers. Honestly, I'm in shock.
There's nothing to lose from entering into an alliance with us. We're fortunate we could have the chance to prove ourselves.
Heh, I did good, huh?
You did, but you really just wanted to fight, didn't you?
You know me too well, Highness.
Harris Alpha, we will heal anyone injured during our friendly training drill back there. You don't mind, do you, Charlotte?
Not at all.
Are you trying to avoid conflict by calling it a friendly training, Jill?
I thought that would look best for the both of us. There's a lot I want to ask about. Do you think you could take us to King Aslan?
As successor to the throne, I accept your request. However, I hope you do not expect Father to give you an answer in the affirmative.
I expect there to be no complications. I honestly don't remember what's gonna happen once we run into him. We'll find out together.
Wait, there's 12? I thought it was the last stage.
Oh well, I guess now it's 3 more. Alva's still as composed as ever, but you're now starting to think something happened between Aslan and Walford. Oops. You want to meet Elv and hear her story, and considering you're this far along, you imagine she should be showing up soon.
There are many people here in Sitoganata who do not think I am worthy of the throne.
Do they know how strong you are?
I am not strong enough for many of them. Especially when you consider they're comparing me to my father. I don't blame them. I disagree. You're formidable, particularly considering your age and experience. The fools around here are just stubborn. They're hanging on to an old man when they should be looking towards the future. I just need to try harder. Be confident in yourself. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, violent loyalist, violent! Oh gosh.
Officer Darius, these here are...
Outsiders, explain yourself!
These here are knights from Avalon, together with their monarch. They've come to Dakian to request an alliance.
An alliance? Now? Do they not know the tumult we are struggling through?
Dakian may...
Wait, did you bring in outside forces to help you force your succession upon the people?
You are out of line. I would never do such a thing.
There seems to be a misunderstanding here. We came in search of her, not the other way around.
Where do you plan on taking them, Elf? Surely not to His Majesty.
Since they have only come to seek an alliance, I am following our protocols.
Do not pressure on His Majesty. Don't you know that every one of your actions put Tachyon in danger?
That's no way for an officer to talk to the official heir to the throne. Apologize to her.
I don't take orders from outsiders. You're a threat to the king. Get on your knees.
Officer, you will be held responsible for your actions.
I am loyal to Tachyon. I can't stand to watch it fall any further than it has.
Knights, counter their attack. This person is just creating more trouble. Sorry if I'm not talking much. I've been recording repeatedly non-stop. But I have no choice now. I gotta start yapping.
Nig, curses!
Officer Darius, did you think you could attack and not get hurt?
The mercenary king will rise again.
His Majesty exhausted from the excessive expectations of you and those like you. You are pulling him down.
Impossible! He's not that weak.
Regardless of how you feel, you crossed the line in the way you treated Harris Alf. You ignored her authority as the heir and disobeyed her. You have overstepped your bounds as an official.
This isn't a matter for you to speak of, outsider. Alf is still inexperienced and may bring ruin to this country with her hasty judgments.
Okay, he really is going too far.
This country that was built by the mercenary king himself.
You're drunk on your own perceived loyalty. Do you take Aslan to be a fool?
What?
He appointed Harris Alf as his successor. Do you not think he couldn't make a wiser decision than you? Do you not trust him? Do you really think you can judge his decision so easily? Do you think that's what true loyalty is?
Tish!
Officer Darius, I know more than anyone that I am still lacking. That is why I asked you and the other regional officers for help. I doubted my abilities, and I thought you would be able to make better decisions because you spent so much time serving the king. The king is my father, and I serve him as his daughter. Just like you, I wish he could live and rule forever. The successorship has only been a large amount of pressure for me. It's not something I'm happy about. If I'm being honest, I'm worried I'll destroy what my father built.
Then you should turn it down.
I can't do that.
Why?
Because it is father's decision, and he is putting his trust in me. I have a responsibility to fulfill His Majesty's wishes. And I have a duty to take care of the people of Tachyon. Oh. To you, I'm sure I don't live up to my last name. As someone who has served the king for so long, you probably think I'm too young and foolish. My chihuahua is sleeping. She's so sleepy right now. But even if you don't believe in me, can you not believe in His Majesty who believes in me? Can you not believe in the judgment of the king you've sworn loyalty to? I'm not going to do things perfectly, but I am going to try harder and improve. That is all I wanted to say as heir to Tachyon. Now I'm going to punish you under Tachyon law for disobeying orders and interfering with official duties.
I'm sorry.
I cannot overlook these offenses. I have a duty to protect the order and society of Tachyon.
No, I was apologizing for being wrong about you. When you were speaking just now, you reminded me a lot of him.
Oh, he was convinced that she could be a leader.
I willfully submit to whatever punishment awaits me. I apologize again, Harris Elf.
I accept your apology. I hope this serves as a reminder that Dakin is governed by strict laws. Dang, she did great.
訪れますように。
2 more stages. Oh my
少し
god.
荒々しい
But I
戦
still got Ghost West and other things to do. But I'll continue.
奏でる時間ですね。
And I shouldn't run into a storage problem too, cause... Ah, I didn't read the other one. Oops. Yeah, well. We'll read it later.
はっ
Let me drink water. I might need like a small little snack after this. I am quite hungry. And it's snack time. I don't always eat a snack, but when I'm very hungry, I will. Was the story not on? There's no way. Wait, hold on. Did we accidentally turn it off? No, we didn't. Oh, this one doesn't have a story. Alvacarius has shown no reason she couldn't be the successor to the throne. What more do these mercenaries want? Alv is still as composed as ever, but now you're starting to think something happened between us and... Oh yeah, we read that. Then it's boss time. Except for me, I gotta do another Gullus West. We gotta finish the last 3 regions by today. Your Majesty, the Monarch of Avalon has come for a visit.
This is a good chance for you to get some diplomacy experience. You take care of it.
You're not gonna... He wishes to speak with you.
You can speak for me. You've already got all of the authority.
I shall relay your message.
Good. I trust you.
Oh... Father?
You have something to say?
2 of your old companions are together with him.
What? Who's here?
Lady Helga Smith and Sir Walter Bernhard.
What? They're here? Together?
They appear to be part of the same group.
Oh. Finally. They're finally here. Finally.
Does he miss them?
Take me to them.
Yes, Your Majesty. He misses them! Maybe! I don't know. I'm sure he does.
ここだ。
僕が行く。こっち。競争します。竜の血よ。我に力を。
I had to mute my mic for a bit. I'm getting nervous. Can't believe we get to meet the legendary mercenary king.
I'm very curious about him too. Is he really the man read about, born with giant's blood in his veins?
He's about the same in height as Durahan. Or maybe Durahan's a little bigger?
I have heard that there are some humans who are even bigger than Birdkin.
It's crazy.
Soldiers with larger frames tend to have the advantage in battle. Is what people used to say, but many battle styles now seem to give an advantage to smaller, more agile individuals, is what I hear.
All the small ones looked at him. Oh,
prom. That was cute.
Calm down.
I'm fine.
You're terrible at lying. If he starts to beat you, I promise to stop him just before you die.
You think that's what will happen to me?
Who knows? You're certainly not the type to hit him first. Your Majesty, we are here.
Oh. Aslan? Are you the ruler of Avalon? Welcome to Dacian.
Dark usurper Aslan. It is an honor to meet you. I am Errol, monarch of Avalon.
And those are...
Long time no see. You're practically the same as you always were.
Helga.
Oh no.
Walfer. Aslan. You finally ready to face me? Or were you brought here against your will? How do you feel coming to the place you most wanted to avoid? How do you feel seeing my kingdom go down in flames? How does you feel seeing this fallen usurper rotting on his throne? This is the kingdom you threw at me before leaving. This is the result of what you did.
Oh gosh.
How is Dacian's fall Walter's fault? I'm not saying that he did right, but aren't you the one who's been hand off since you set up this kingdom?
We were put on the wrong path from the start. Don't you have anything to say, Walter? Then I will do what I must.
Majesty!
Why he's getting ready to fight?
He seems to have a grudge against Sir Walter.
Oh no.
Are you insane? It's been how long since we last saw each other, and this is how you greet us?
Helga, this has nothing to do with you.
What?
This is between me and him. Walter, if you don't say anything, I'm going to run you through.
What's happening?
The king's energy is filling the air. This isn't a battle we can lightly step into. You didn't believe in me. You forced Dacian to be born of robbery. I did it because I believed in you. If you had, you shouldn't have done what you did. You couldn't have. Didn't I tell you? Did I say what would happen? And yet, why did you do it, Walter? I was trying to protect you. What are you talking about? How can that be the reason?
Father, he wants to talk.
If that's his excuse, there's nothing left to talk about. I am not going to hold anything back.
Oh gosh. I feel like I should kill him with Walter. This is between them.
私が向かう。
雪だるま作る人参りましょう。
Oh, maybe we can see his ult. I don't think so. He might die before then. Yeah, there's no way.
はあはあ
Father!
Nig. Still strong as ever, Walter. Haha. different from me. I got lazy and tired. Aslan, you said you were going to slowly change Delphia, but as long as they were resisting, it would have been impossible. You would have been killed before changing anything. How can you be sure? Because I was given orders to kill you. What? Derek Tessa, that tyrant wanted you dead. What are you? You had the overwhelming support of the people. He viewed you as a threat. The nobles agreed. You may have been a hero, but to them, you would always be a low mercenary.
Oh, dang.
If things had gone the way you intended, then there would have been poison put in your drink during your victory ceremony. You would have suffered critical internal injuries, and your magic would have seeped out of you. I was ordered to make sure you didn't make it. What are you even talking about? The truth. It was a way of controlling the heroes who had suddenly risen up in the public eye and gained authority. They wanted to split us up and sow discord between us. Almost all leaders at the time agreed to the plan.
Oh my.
That is why I destroyed the building where all the powerful nobles had gathered, and then took Derricatus' life while he sat on the throne.
So it was all for him.
I had wanted to tell you, but I didn't have time. I also didn't want you involved in any of it. I wanted your legitimacy to remain untainted. Walther. They were confident that I could control me. I was just a kid who barely hit 20 and was bound by a royal contract. But they underestimated how stupid that kid could be. They failed to predict how much that kid would value the lives of his friends, his companions in war. It doesn't matter how much power they had, nor did it matter how much influence they had on the world. That kid had the power to kill those who were corrupt, so he did. That is the truth. A stupid kid caused a disaster to save a stupid friend who hadn't a clue of what was happening. I'm no hero, I'm just a murderer. Aslan, I'm sorry for running away. It wasn't because I was afraid for what would happen next. It wasn't because I was afraid of being condemned by others. It was because I was the one who did the deed, and I thought I needed to be the one everyone pointed their fingers at. And I thought doing so meant you would naturally get your dream. Everyone who had rights to the throne of Delphia disappeared that night, after all. And because the people all supported you, when I heard you had established this nation, I was really happy for you. I thought you had finally achieved your dream. I was going to come to you in secret. I wanted to congratulate you in person. It was only later that I heard you were being called the usurper. Oh. I'm sorry. After that, I didn't have the courage to come find you. I knew that what I've done had stained your good name. And I knew what you wanted. You are a fool.
I have nothing to say.
I came into this world under terrible circumstances. I was born in the middle of the battlefield. Most kids hold their parents' hands while they grow up, but I only ever held a sword. Aslan Vicarius, both my first and my last name are things I just made up.
Whoa.
That's been my entire life. Fake, made up. I wanted to have one thing that was real. Just one. I wanted to be able to point to it and say with certainty that it was real. I wanted to make a home, a country for the people who followed me. I actually knew you knew. Eh? I knew I never would have had this country if you hadn't done what you did. It wasn't a country some know-nothing mercenary punk could just stroll into and make his. I knew that. The word hero has never really suited me. The truth is, I was just afraid to lose anyone. I fought because it was better than losing anyone.
I kept enduring frantically, doing what I could, and eventually the real heroes had come in and taken care of everything. They saved me. After the war, I knew everyone saying it's all thanks to you was just saying it to be nice, but it still felt good. None of us said anything to you just to be nice. Everything I said was how I really felt.
Oh, they both have the same voices, sorry.
I don't believe it. See, you were all the real heroes, and I could never come too close to you, no matter how hard I tried.
What we said was the truth, you big oaf. You were at the very center of all our tactics. Every operation we did depended on your ability to hold out. If you hadn't endured like you did, we would have all died. Everyone had their hope all on you. We didn't think we could make it honestly. We thought we were doomed. We figured there'd be no way you could hold out. We thought every battle was going to be our last. No one said anything, but we were all prepared to die. But then, you made it to the very end. You held out. Aslan. No one expected it. Heck, we couldn't expect such a thing. If it weren't for you, humanity would have lost. So don't go on debasing yourself. You're a hero. You're the hero who saved us, who saved humanity. Are you crying? Oh! He's crying.
Harris Elv, I think we can wrap up here.
Yes, good idea. Father, I'm going to escort our guest out.
You do that.
I'll be back in a couple hours. I always been so proud of you, Father. That will never change.
Same with you. You're one of the greatest things that ever happened to me.
Oh, dang. Looks like that old guy was the key all along.
I'm glad they were able to open up and work things out with each other. That just leaves us with our alliance problem.
I'm thinking that's gonna work out too.
How can you be so sure?
We were like a third wheel back there. If they took that much of our screen time, there's no way it's not gonna work out.
I still don't understand how your brain works.
Lord Arrow, there you are.
Harris Alv.
We are ready to hold our talks. Please, come this way.
Why come yourself when you could have sent someone?
If I give my duties to others, I'm afraid it will become a habit and I'll become lazy.
But you're about to become a queen. Isn't it something you should be learning to do? Then again, Highness is like that too.
Like what?
You try to do everything you can by yourself, except for fighting.
I view the matter in the same way as Elf.
Your Majesty, I have brought with me the Monarch of Avalon.
You've done well, my daughter. I apologize for my poor manners during our first meeting. Allow me to introduce myself again.
Subjugator of fate, it changed.
I am Aslan Valkarios, King of Dacian.
And I am Arrow, Monarch of Avalon. May the unsetting sun and the valor of the lion be with you.
I see you know Dacian's rallying cry.
I really like it.
I'm glad to hear that. I don't like dragging things out, so let's get down to business. What do you hope to gain from requesting an alliance with us?
I hope to see Dacian stand up and oppose the Gullus Empire.
If you're hoping to keep the East in check, I'm afraid we won't be able to help much. I regret all the time we've wasted.
Many other nations have already joined our alliance. There are a lot of people who oppose the Empire, and together we are already a force to be reckoned with. My goal for this alliance is to give everyone a voice. Ah!
Oh, okay.
But this is a war, Highness. Don't you think we have to go talking about it a little differently than bringing up voices and votes and such?
We are already strong enough to face the Empire. I'm sure of it. The enemy's strong, but we've become even stronger. The odds of winning are in our favor.
I guess you're right. Everyone seems way stronger than last time.
Do you really just want us to join the Alliance?
It would be better if you could help our military, but I know Dakian's not in a position to do so right now.
I heard from Helga about the threat the Empire poses. Up until now, I've been speaking conservatively as a ruler of a nation. But as a person who lives on this continent, I do think we need to be more proactive.
That is an excellent stance to take.
Alvocarius, my hair.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Can I entrust Dacian to you?
You mean...
I'm in the twilight of my life, and I've been miserable. I want to spend the time I have left fighting on the battlefield with my fellow soldiers.
Heh. That is very touching. However, I can't accept it this time.
Huh?
Your Majesty, or rather, Father, I am the heir to Dacian, and the one who will be responsible for this land after you. It would be ridiculous for me to not take part in this war. As part of the rising generation, I have a responsibility to this world.
Wow!
That being said, I cannot leave this land without a leader. Father, I would like to leave Dacian to you. I will join the Alliance's army.
What are you talking about?
I need to see and learn more. It would be difficult for me to take full responsibility for Dacian in my current state. Please allow me to leave and experience more to grow in strength and ability.
It's not going to be an easy fight. I can't guarantee you'll survive. You're going to be in a life or death situations. A lot of them. The army of the Gullus is fearsome. I can't send you into a war you may not come back from.
Do you think I want to send you into that same war? You think I can wave goodbye and tell you to make sure you make it back? I'll be safe. You survived countless battles, and I will do the same. Believe in me as your daughter. Allow me to become the proud heir of Dacian, and to fulfill the responsibility that entails.
Heh.
Your daughter's right, you big oaf. She needs a chance to become a hero, just like we had.
But it'll be dangerous.
Don't be such a fool. From what I can tell, she fights better than you do.
What?
Think about it. If you had to choose between an old dolt like you and a spirited young warrior, don't you think you'd choose her? I think you should respect her wishes, Aslan. Oh, dang. Oh. Not going to say anything, Walter.
Oh. Aslan, given how much you influence the entirety of Dacian, there would be even greater chaos than now if you leave. You certainly wouldn't be doing Harris Alf any favors. On the other hand, if Alf were to join the war in the East and come back a victor, well, it would greatly solve the problems you're currently facing.
What were you hoping he'd take your side?
He's right.
Father.
I'll respect your wishes.
Thank you.
Come back safe. Got it?
I can't guarantee that.
Just agree to it.
I'll do my best. I'll at least make it back alive, and I won't give in to fear. I will fight with all I have so that your honor remains unblemished.
I believe in you, my daughter.
Alva Curious, welcome to the Avalon Alliance.
Thank you, Commander Arrow. I will do all I can for the freedom and peace of our people. Maybe I should have had a kid too.
You would have just worried yourself sick. That girl's special.
Why are you talking like you've raised a kid before?
That's what the young knights I trained always used to say.
Heh, maybe you should try to meet someone before you get any older and become nothing more than a sack of bones.
悪くありませんよね。
Glacier of Oblivion, craft artifact. Bro, I had that unlocked for a long time. It's almost time to meet Aslan. You hope this conflict can come to a peaceable conclusion and that you can forge an alliance with him. Nice. Okay. I don't know what time it is. Would I even be able to... What time is it? 3:45! I can at least do another 1 hour video. At least get through half of Goalless West. And then take a slight break and then continue again. Sorry. Glad that Alv gets to join the team. Do I have an Alv that's built? I could put her in the next one. I don't know. Did I try building Earth Alv? I don't know. Just getting reminded that Astrid said they took up most of the screen time at the end. And they really did. I guess that's all of it. I guess I'll be back in the next video. Woo! Bye bye. See you soon.